Hello and welcome to another Yoldi Battleps Moonstone report. Got 3 player this time. Jack and Phil come to join me.
Thoroughly.
3 player, which is fun. So you can see where the Moonstones are. They're pretty we did 3 scatters for this one, but the third one was a pretty good one. I'm using Faeries, Jack's using his Gnomes, and Phil's using Humans. I demoed Moonstone to Phil last week.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is only Phil's second game, but obviously Jack and I
Confident.
aren't jackasses, so we will help.
They're not very good. Which would be
What's that?
True for me. Jack and I aren't very good.
I don't think you're bad at it. Our games are always close.
Yeah.
Even if I win, our games are close.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say I never find our games easy.
They normally are tense.
They're pretty tense.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll introduce the troops. So I've gone for a very different fairy list. It's not sneaky particularly, and it's quite hitty. So I've got Fencer, Boulder, Wasp, and Freya. In fact, the whole board is very hitty.
It is. There's not much range.
Well, there's no sneakiness in it at all,
Yeah.
apart from Trickster on Freya, and there's not a lot of range. There's only really Flintlock and Freya. So Jack's got Young Jack, Mama Gimbal, Joanna, and Morris, and then Phil's got the classic human troop of Fancy Hat, Eric, Flintlock, and Gotchgut. So we've all deployed. I've got to find the dice. We're going to roll to see who's going to choose the first turn. So I get a 4, Phil gets a 3, and Jack gets a 1. I think I'm going to make Jack go first because I want to go last.
Okay.
So we'll do it normal way. I'll only film interesting stuff, so we'll come back after a few activations. Okay, we're a long way into turn 1. We've only got 2 activations left, in fact, haven't we?
Yeah.
We're on the penultimate activation. So nothing's particularly happened apart from everyone's kind of moved into the middle. So I made Jack go first. You moved Morris first. You can see him just behind the crate over there. And then Gotchgut moved up and dug up the Moonstone that was there. Boulder moved up, dug up this Moonstone. And then basically the Gnomes moved up. The rest of the humans moved up. Eric did My Hero on Flintlock, so he's now got 4 energy. Wasp did Rage on Freya, just because he didn't know what else to do his energy with. Joanna did a Pixie Up Elixir.
Yeah, she got.
And she got 4 energy, so she's been. That's why she's so far up, because she did a lot of stepping. And Jack did Lucky. Young Jack did Lucky and altered the deck, which is now important, potentially, because Flintlock is firing at Boulder. So I'm defending, and these are my defending cards. What are you calling, Phil? If you call a Queen 3, I hate you a lot.
Green 3.
And I have no idea. I'm -1 damage against everything, so it's only actually X+1 against him anyway. See, I know that Jack would take any opportunity to completely screw me over, and he knows that you would have fired that at me and not at him. I'm gonna have to take it. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Are you gonna reload and fire again?
Go on then.
Okay, because I'll just keep it.
Shuffle it.
Yeah, now I shuffle them, but I'll just keep it running. So I suffered 4 damage from that. He's -1 against everything. Shuffle again. Do a really good shuffle. Mess up that sneakiness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my defending hand this time.
Yep.
Yep.
Green 2.
That is 3 damage. Could have another green 2.
Like this game already.
You two look so bloody smug. I know how this is going to go. I'm going to regret choosing the middle. So I'll take another 3 wounds. I'm still going to let it go.
Yeah.
I'm still going to let it go.
Okay.
Because I reckon you probably have got a green 2 with 5 cards. And I didn't have any green 2s. So Boulder suffered 4 wounds because he only suffers 3 from that. Okay, right.
So he's doing 7 to.
Second 7.
Yeah.
But Freya hasn't been yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, end of turn 1. So Freya managed to heal Boulder back up to full, so that's nice for me. I didn't do any There's no trickster malarkey stuff going on. I got 2 blue 3s, so it was easy. As in, on 2 hands. I haven't got 2 blue 3s, so there's only one of them. Cool. So that's the end of the turn. You can see where everyone is. So that's where we are, beginning of turn 1, end of turn 1. I think turn 2 is going to have a lot more action in it.
Yeah.
Because, well, you can see why. Right, let's roll for turn 2 then. 1, 2,
3.
5. Who's going first then, Jack?
I think I will go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll come back after probably activation number 1. I can't see Jack sitting there doing nothing. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll let me come to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll come back in a minute. Right, first activation of turn 1. Joanna's gone. She moved a little bit, and then I stepped with Fencer away from her rather than in, because if I stepped in, I'd have then been within 3 inches of the tree, and she could have forest friended me. So I stepped away. So now she's attacking Wasp instead. These are what I'm trying to tell you without Jack seeing them. These are Wasp's cards. And you have played a...
No,
And
I nearly went with low guard.
So he's played a high guard, and I've played a wide
So
attack,
nearly
and
went with
I've
low
got
guard.
3 of them.
Oh, God.
Which is 2, 4, 6. It's piercing. So it's 2, 4, 6. -1 for his weakling. 5 plus 2 is 7.
Minus 2 for my thingy.
So he's had 5 wounds.
5. Oh, why didn't I go low guard? I was so close. I thought you would do that. I'll see.
That's backfired.
Yeah. What was it? 5.
5 damage, yeah. And 2 health.
Yeah, 2 health.
Attack again?
No, she might not do that. She can't.
I'm going to leave it running for a second.
Yeah, I think...
Because sometimes I think it's good to talk about what you could do and things. So
Well, she could revenge the forest friends on
Fancy Hat.
Fancy Hat, unless Fancy Hat wants to step away after that attack. But he's next to Moonstone, so... there's nothing else.
I mean, you don't want to attack again, because
No, definitely
because
not.
I would also just go hell for leather. I'll go
Yeah.
ham on you, so...
Yeah, you go ham. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing a little step with Flintlock.
So with her remaining 2 energy...
Oh, you by any chance remembered...
Yeah.
Yeah, you have remembered. Oh, I'm glad you remembered it. It's good.
I know. I knew for the first term, but I thought.
Yeah,
for the
no.
reason I
Well,
thought
you
I'd save
didn't.
it, I don't know why.
Yeah, so we're now talking about, because Phil just
Yeah.
shimmied Flintlock up over there. He's done a few steps of Flintlock. He's got no energy left, but he's
Yeah.
remembered the tactic of using what's it called? What's Fancy Hats?
Rallying cry.
Rally and Cry, where you can get one energy back. Nice.
Yeah, she's going to revenge the forest friends on Fancy Hat then.
Okay, cool. So you need. No, you're not. There's a wooded patch in the way. Oh no, it doesn't need line of sight. It doesn't need line of sight, and you can't see through that wooded patch you're now stood in front of.
Okay,
can't see
I
him,
thought
do
we normally could see round the trees. I didn't know this whole thing.
The whole base is it.
Okay.
Because that's what a wooded patch is. It's a 50 mil or 40 mil, I think.
Okay, right. I'm just thinking something else then. Okay, so she can't do that. That completely blocks there.
It does, yeah. You can't. You can see out of it and into it. You can't see
She's
through it.
within an inch of it.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can see out of it and into it.
Okay, so
Yeah, no. Well,
yeah.
I think when we first started playing the game, we used to say it wasn't, but otherwise, there's actually no wooded patches. The wooded patches is an area.
yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. Okay, so
Otherwise, because we measured from the base of it. Otherwise, we'd have to measure from the tree.
yeah. Right. So she can't get the Moonstone.
Well, only because it costs 2. We're into the forest friend.
It costs 2.
Oh, okay, so you can't step and do anything.
Can't step into it. So she's going to, I guess, step away.
Okay.
1. Over here.
Okay.
She's going to step again. Because if she gets... She can be
Within range of all of
all
them.
of them, so if she -3 damage.
Okay.
She's banding that Moonstone now.
Well, not really. She's blocking it.
She's still blocking it.
She's got 2 into melee, so.
Yeah.
Range of all of them?
4. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Okay. Well, I know we filmed all that, which I don't normally do, but
You
we're
do
doing
2 reactions.
with Eric.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, 2.
Shuffle up. Lovely stuff. Cool. All right. Well, we'll come back after a few months. I think it's quite glad I filmed all that.
Yeah.
A bit of tactics there.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so after Joanna failed to do anything and got hurt, then Phil went with Gotchgut and just moved up a bit. I went with Boulder, I got the Moonstone, and we immediately regretted it because I could have gone and killed Joanna. Jack went with Mama Gimbal, moved her up, healed Joanna 3,
Yeah.
and did Mama's Wrath, doing 2 damage to Fencer. Fancy that's got, and then in the meantime, these two have done lots of steps to come up. And then Phil did Rallying Cry, giving them Renji back, and took a pot shot on Fencer, but didn't want to play it. So now Fencer, who's already in melee with Mama Gimbal, is going to hit her with 8 cards. So I'm going to play that one.
Yeah, well.
So that I'm going to start. I got thrust against a low guard, so that will do 1, 2, 3 damage with obviously no minuses, and I get a wound back because I'm spiteful. Okay, and I'm going to hit you again. How much health does she have?
She only has 6 because of all the minus. She has less than all the other gnomes because of the minus damage.
Yeah, because of the
She
minuses.
ignored the thrust.
So, one more energy, hit you again. Keep this running.
How many you got now? 2 left.
2 left after this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Okay. Just gonna try and show the cards. I'll track seeing them. You've got a sleeping cut, and I've got a thrust, but I still do 2 damage on a thrust.
Okay, and I
Exactly.
counter as well.
Yeah, what have you got the counter with?
Got a low guard.
Hello, guys. So you
Yeah.
get damage to me, you have 2
Devastating
damage.
counter.
Yeah, and I get my wound back, so I'm now
So
on
you
full
now
health.
full again,
On full
and
health.
this last
Ugh.
you got 2 more attacks.
Oh god, I just messed. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, I got 2 energy left. After
2 energy
this.
left. I got 1 health.
Come on,
Yeah.
Fencer. Come on, Fencer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take 1 energy off. 1, 2.
I like this drawing 2 cards, Marky.
I do. It's hilarious. Okay. Another thrust.
Easy to thrust.
Rising attack.
And 2 of them. Oh, what's my?
Ooh, ground, that's good.
Okay.
I'll do 2 damage. Gets a thrust. But I'll get 1 wound trait back.
So I'll do
2 damage.
2 damage to you and take.
And take-
die.
Take low. Oh, you'll take 3. Actually, you well, you do play rising attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll take 3.
Okay, so she dies.
So she dies, and I take 1 wound. Because I do.
Cool.
Okay, cool. She's carrying a moonstone as well, isn't she?
Yeah, she's not so tough when when you ignore her main ability.
Yeah, when I don't know her.
You
Yeah.
put it over there, on the side.
No, there's just good.
Okay.
Right there. Blocking it for you.
I'm pretty sure I forgot her signature. I think I could have used it at one point and swapped with someone, but that shows how long it's been since I've played now.
Oh, I don't know it either. Sorry, else I would have reminded you.
That's
But I need to have a
fine.
bit of a think about what I'm going to do next because Fencer hasn't actually moved yet. So yeah, come back in a minute. So after Mama Gimbal died, Morris came around and dug up that Moonstone. Eric went around and dug up that Moonstone, and then I was having on what to do with Wasp, and I moved him up to have a stab at Joanna. So these are my cards. I'm doing it this way because Jack's to the left. I don't want to see what I've got. Okay. And you've got a... Oh, you did get a sweeping cut.
2 of them, in fact.
I don't think it's relevant.
Oh no,
Dealing damage.
Doesn't. It's just a counter, isn't it? Yeah, so it doesn't
Yeah.
do anything. So we can.
Going to counter with 1 anyway.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm duplicates. So hang on, against thrust. I can just do.
Falling swing doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
so
rising attack.
we'll do a 1.
Do 1, and I'll choose slicing, which I'll do +1, so I'll do 2 damage. Glaive.
You can actually do 3 damage because that does 1 already. Get slicing, +1 is 1 damage.
Oh yeah,
And then that is
Yeah,
1, 2,
slicing.
3 damage. You'll do 3
Yeah.
damage.
yeah, awesome.
Okay, that backfired.
Mm.
Right, I'm going again. Probably going to regret this. I'm going to pay an energy to get 2 balls as well. this one.
Thrust.
I don't know what you do.
I suffer 2 naturally.
Which will be +1, so you only suffer 1.
For 1 because I'm on -2, and then I'll do 1, 2 for my
Yeah.
glaive, but then you heal 1.
Yeah, so I'll suffer 1.
So 1 each.
1 each.
Yep.
And I didn't have any more than that, unfortunately. I had all 3 sweeping cuts,
Mm.
so I knew you weren't going to sweeping cut me, but
Yeah.
I'm now only on 2 health, which is a bit
Yeah.
rubbish, to be honest with you, but I'm going to save my 1 energy.
Okay.
I didn't go as well as planned.
No, it kind of.
Backfired a little bit.
Really.
I didn't get any high guards the entire time.
I kept getting 2 high guards. Yes.
Damn it. So young Jax moved up to try and hit Wasp. Wasp paid 1 his last energy to get 2 more. Here's what I've got. Ready, steady.
Thrust.
So it does nothing against the high guard.
Nothing, but I'll do 1 for my thing, but you will
But I'll
do
get
damage to
1
me,
back.
won't you?
Yeah, you do the thrust.
Yeah.
You'll take. So it's 2. -1 for that is 1. +2 is 3. You'll take 2 damage. And I'll just take 1 but get it back again straight away.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're still on 2 health. Yeah. Attack again.
Okay, I'll keep this going so we can just.
I can't get. No, you can do that once, can't you?
Can't do what one? Yeah,
You
yeah,
can do
I'll only
it.
have 4 cards now.
Yeah. No, I'll only have 6. Can't do more. Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. I might regret this. I need to check something. Well, no, I'm not gonna play that. I'm gonna play this one. I might regret this massively.
Rising attack versus rising attack. So I'll
1.
do 1 + 2, because I'll choose slicing. So I'll do 3.
Okay, so you'll kill me.
You have to die.
I have to die, yeah.
Actually,
Oh, I almost played a low guard as well. I was so close to playing it. Okay, and I'll deal 1. Basically.
Because you get.
Because a
+2.
weakling but weakling is down to 0 +2 -1, so I'll deal 1.
Yeah, you just do the 1 from the card.
Yeah,
right?
because you're -1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sad times. Eye for an eye. Right, now it's time to gang up on Phil, right?
I have an energy left, so I'm going to try and do magic burn myself.
Okay. I'll start with my
Yeah,
one
it's not very exciting.
Okay, so after Wasp died, young Jack thought about drinking a magic brew and then had a look at the contents and decided to pour it away instead. And now Flintlock, as you can see, has taken aim in between. He's resting his gun on Fancy Hat's shoulder, which he's not particularly pleased about, and is taking a shot at Morris. What are you playing, Phil?
Green 2.
I'll do 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 4 damage. Which, I mean, he'll get 2 back, but at least he's taking 4. Unless I can get Freya within range of him, which I think I can. Okay, cool. Okay, last up, Freya's fizzle popping Gotch Gut. Let's see if I can chip some wounds off him. That cost me 2. So I'll start with a pink 2. Is it a pink 2, Phil?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. That's just 2 damage. And he's moved an inch away, I'll move him. Okay, then I'll do it again. Oh, I didn't have all the cards. Oops. Well, the cards are left over there. Never mind. Could have affected either of us, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. don't know why I had to count that out loud. Like, I am capable of counting in my head. Just pick one.
You say some bluff.
Hmm?
Bluff.
It wasn't bluff.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Have you got a catastrophe?
Catastrophe.
Sorry.
Have you got a catastrophe?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to place. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That doesn't succeed anyway. Cool. Okay. So that's it. I've still got one energy left, which you'll just use to step away a little bit. I actually had a pink one.
Yeah,
I was
you
hoping
try and
that
get
you
it.
would
Yeah.
not call it. I could use Trickster and I get 3 more energy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So but I also wasn't too worried. If she suffers 2 wounds, I can just heal it next turn kind of thing. Because I wasn't too. She's not in any real danger there, so I wasn't really worried if she suffered the wounds. Anyway, that's the end of the turn. So we're currently on. I've got 2 Moonstones. Jack, you've got 1 on Morris, and you've got 1 on Gosh, got 1 on Eric, and the last one is there in the middle, guarded by some gnomes. That doesn't make sense.
There's another one there.
Oh, one there, of course there is. He has 1 there as well. I thought that doesn't add up to 7. See, I can count and add. Right, let's roll. I've got 1 again. Phil's got 2 again. Jack's got 5 again. That's exactly the same as last time.
Yeah.
Exactly the same roll as last time.
Yeah,
Okay, who's going first, Jack?
I will. I'll go first again.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll come back in a minute. Okay, next up, Fancy Hat's moved up and is going to try and cut Morris in half. It's a bit mean. Okay, what you got?
Okay. High guard.
Frost.
Rust.
Ooh.
If the high guard normally does 0,
0.
but you get +1
Yeah.
from his sword, so just do 1. And even if you've got more than 1 thrust, it'll still only do 1. Unfortunately, because it's 0 + 0 + 0.
Okay.
You add the cards together first, then you add any bonuses, so you just do 1 damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
1 damage. Okay, round 2.
On swing.
Again,
Falling
falling swing. Have you got more than 1 of them, or have you got 1?
Oh.
Okay, so the best. So Phil's, let's do your damage first. So how much damage do you do on yours, and we'll
So
do
I'll
that
have to
because yours is more
upgrade
complicated.
I'll have to upgrade it to pick a fight so I can ignore your armour.
Yeah.
So I'll just do 2 plus
That's 1 probably, isn't it?
plus 2 for impact.
Ooh,
So
do 4 damage.
four
So
damage.
Fancy will take 4 damage,
Okay.
which is a bit rough. Especially if she's not within 4 inches of Scotch cut. No one near. And then what you do is you play it once because you upgrade it, which only does, I guess, forcing does 0, but it's +1, does 1. Then you do it again, do another one, but it's a counter. So now you can play something else. So you've done 2 damage,
2 damage so far.
and then you can play a counter.
I've got 3 health left.
So what does most damage against?
Forward swing 2.
Well, that'll kill him. 'Cause it's 2 + 1, which is 3. Because he's +1 piercing and slicing.
Yep.
Oh.
If you play a thrust and he's dead.
Yeah.
And then you can place the Moonstone.
Or have you got anyone will do it, so even cut will do it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
+1.
Because you got 2 of them then. So basically, Morris is dead.
Yeah, I don't have any minuses,
Okay.
so yeah.
Cool.
So you place the Moonstone.
So you place the move where you want to place it first.
Oh, I place it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the active player that places it.
Okay. So it takes to be touching his base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it has to be on a 1 as well.
Oops,
Yeah.
You just do touching you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Touching me. Cool, and Morris is
Oh,
gone.
Okay, well, at least did some damage.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, a lot of discussion about, well, a lot of thought from me about what I could do next. I'm decided to go with Freya. I want to try and kill Fancy Hat. She's only got 3 health left. So she's going to play a pink 1. And I do 1 damage to him.
Yeah. Could be messing me about.
Could be. Or it could be a pink 1.
Okay, bluff.
Pink 1. I'm not going to play it again.
That's one. Yeah.
1 damage. Now I'm going to hit him again. For 2 more. Oh, he'd also move an inch away, but actually he won't be able to move an inch away. He'll have to stop on that Moonstone. So
Yeah.
2. Okay. Pink 2 this time. That will kill him.
Oh, bluff then.
Pink 2 it is.
Yeah.
So he's dead. And then I'm going to do my 1 left because I've got another one I can now play. The thing is, I'm now going to play, which is hilarious. They don't tell me that
Oh, sorry.
because I can play it again,
Yeah.
but I can choose a different target.
Oh, right.
But you're still the resisting player.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so basically, what I mean is, we could screw him over now because you can just let me kill him.
Okay.
It depends what you want, or you wouldn't want to do that. It's up to you. I'm going to do a pink 1 on Joanna. Just do 1 damage to Joanna.
Can I confer with Jack? Why?
You can if you want, yeah.
I'm not allowed to see the cards on mine.
Why not?
I'm allowed to see them. Okay.
Sure,
I'll let you take over.
Okay.
You can show if you
Yeah.
like. Yeah, but you have to call it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to call it. I haven't shown if you like your cards.
So you've played a pink
2,
2.
and this is now pink 1.
and they played a pink 1.
Ooh, Jack's just fallen over.
He's got the trickery thing. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I hate that. Because if
I'll just keep going.
he could get another 3 energy. There you go. I don't think there's a clear cut right way to do it because he could easily have a pink 1. He's got draws 5 cards. I'm happy to take that damage, 1 damage, but then if he doesn't have a pink 1 who's bluffing, he gets 3 energy. He can do it again. So there's not like an obvious right way. I don't think. So
I mean, either way, it doesn't affect you at all.
doesn't
Yeah.
affect you. So you do what you want. Yeah.
It's pink 1.
Okay. So you can play something else.
No, because I think you're going to call bluff if I do it again. I'm going to go pink,
Okay,
so
yeah.
no, so 1 damage on her as well. On,
Yeah, that's right. There wasn't an obvious right way to call it. If
No.
you wanted to,
No, there wasn't
you could
really.
easily go either way.
I didn't have particularly good cards, to be honest with you.
I'd rather you get injured than him get free energy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. That's Freya's going to keep hang on to our last energy. So then I knew this was a risk. So then Gotchgut's gone in to try and flatten Freya. I paid 2 to get 2 more cards, but I don't think it's helped. As I get really lucky. Yeah, I did. So against your rising attack, I will play 2 sweeping cuts. I will do 1 damage. And I'll do 2 damage. No, I'll do 1 damage. I'll do 1 damage because it does 2 4 damage, but I'm -2 because I'm feeble.
Okay.
And you got 1
He's
armor,
-1, yeah.
so you'll suffer 1 wound.
I'll take
But I don't suffer any, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
I got that on my 2 I got, so that was worth it. You gonna hit again? I take it.
Yes.
I can't really hurt you, so there's not 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rage more. Again, low guiding advising attack. I mean, I can. No, I can't do anything because even if I do a thrust, it doesn't do enough. I can't do damage to you.
No.
Took none. Look at that. I didn't even need my high guard. Got lucky there. I feel quite smart. Right, it's me next, isn't it? Yeah, it's me next. So after Gotchgut tried to flatten Freya and failed, Boulder moved up. And I don't know why I didn't film this melee, because I wish I had. Basically, Boulder did 2 hits on Gotchgut. Gotchgut suffered quite a lot of wounds in the end, about
8.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
And Boulder suffered 6 as well, so they knocked 10 bells out of each other. And then Eric moved up, he's just behind that tree, and did My Hero on Flintlock as well. And then Fenter picked up the Moonstone and moved over. And while the last activation, which is Flintlock, he's taken aim and is taking a pot shot at Joanna. You can again just see behind that tree. What are you calling? You need...
Got 3 health left.
So you need a 2. A 2 will kill her.
Green one.
Bring up to 1 health.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not really worth risking her dying now, is it?
No, 'cause you might have the green one.
Yeah. Cool, so she's down to 1 health, and this is where we're at the end of the turn. So Phil's got 2 Moonstones, Eric's got 1, God's got 1, Jack's got 2, and I've got 3.
Oh.
Right, are you going to move him up? He's not as bad in melee as you might think. He's actually surprisingly good.
Trying to sort of go
Yeah,
around
get away
you.
from them, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, to be fair. I'm not telling you now, I'm not particularly interested in either of them. But I can understand your point. Right. Off 10 again. Let's not roll a 1. I think I've rolled 1 for everything so far.
1, 2, 5, isn't it? No,
2 this time.
There's a 2. There's
There's
the
a
1.
one.
So
Here's
here's the 5.
Here's the 5.
We must have swapped dice.
Oh,
4. 4. Right, who's going first, Jack? Probably you, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be for me again, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep, okay.
For no reason.
Alright. Oh, Gotchgut now has no energy, by the way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I say unfortunately. Funnily. Amusingly. He had no energy? No?
No.
Just I'd be less smug.
Not buying it.
Anyway, we'll come back in a bit. So first activation is Joanna. Obviously, she's got 1 health left, 1 energy, use it before she dies. And she's having a go at Flintlock.
Okay, I'm just taking a chance that you haven't got the high god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got high god. Yeah, it's fine. Because that's the only double I had, and I wouldn't have done much to you otherwise.
So that's a falling swing against a high guard, so you can't counter.
Yeah.
No.
You can move him. What's his signature on high guard or low guard, do you say?
High guard.
High guard. So you can move him 2 inches if you want.
Move 2 inches.
Do you have more than 1 high guard?
No.
Okay, because you can move 4 inches if you do.
Oh, okay.
So it doubles it.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go? Probably just move up a little bit, and if you kill her, you can drop the Moonstone right on him.
Yeah. Don't need to be within an inch, no.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, well.
It's over to you now as well, Phil. Whatever you want to do. Okay, now Eric's gone in. The squire screaming with his wooden sword to try and finish off the princess. We've got a falling swing against a rising attack. Against a falling swing, you do 1.
I've got 2 falling swings. So I'll be 3, 6, and I'll do +1 to
This has gone badly.
slicing
Have
and
you got more than
piercing.
1 rising attack or not?
No.
Slicing and piercing get +1, so it'll be 7 damage. How much else does he have?
7.
Okay.
So he's dead.
That's gone very badly, Phil.
No. No.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, that's changed things a little bit.
So how much damage does that attack do to me? 2.
1.
1.
So just as 1,
Yeah.
because I'm -1 damage. So,
Yeah.
so do
He doesn't
nothing.
have +1 though. His wooden sword doesn't do that.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So she's alive as well.
She's alive.
That went as badly as it could have
Yeah.
gone, really. But
Never mind,
that's-
eh? They should have shot her.
He's dropped his stone as well.
Yeah. So you can put that where you want.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it. I'm not pick it up yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, she did something finally. So.
Cool. I'm basically going to say this now is that you can get 2. I think I have to win. You can keep playing it, but I think I have to win.
Could have said that at the start.
No, but now it's the case where I have to win. I think this turn
Yeah, it's turn 4.
because
Yeah.
I don't think you can get my moonstones off me. I'm pretty sure I can kill Goshka in a second. So kill with Freya. You can't pick up that moonstone until you kill Joanna, which you probably can with Flintlock.
Yeah.
So you could kill her, but you only have 2, and you'll have 2. You'll have 1.
Yeah.
And I'll still have 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you will win.
2, 3.
But if you can kill Joanna, I'll only have 1. If you can beat that, you'll have 2. So.
Yeah. We'll keep playing for the fun of finishing off, I
Yeah.
think, but I don't think I can lose this now. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, end of the game. We didn't film the last bit of it. I think the last thing we filmed was Eric dying.
I can't remember the last bit of film was.
Yeah, Eric died to Joanna, which was very sad. And then Freya, Fizzle popped, got cut to death. And then Jack went in on Flintlock and managed to kill him in 2 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
First one did 1 damage, second one managed to do 8 by
So
doing a
lucky
sweeping cut.
Two
So-
sweeping cuts, 2.
Yeah, so basically Jack
Yeah.
played sweeping cut and Phil played a thrust. So the first sweeping cut did 2 damage, played it again to do another 2, which enabled another counter, played 2 rising attacks, which did 8 altogether,
Yeah.
which is pretty brutal. And then Boulder picked up the last Moonstone and it was game over. So I've got 4, Jack's got 2, and Phil's got no one left. Which is very big, we're saying it's a big turnaround. The humans seemed like they were well ahead, and then suddenly everyone just died.
Well, the
and
gnomes
really-
finally managed to be competent in the last turn.
Yeah, the Gnomes did manage to do something in the last turn, basically, yeah, because they, they didn't do very well.
No.
But
Yeah.
Faeries took the win, which proves the person in the middle can win.
If it's the right person in
If it's
the room.
well, I don't know if it's right or wrong or not, but
Good
yeah, I
fun,
don't.
yeah.
It was a good game though.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Yeah.
Good fun a lot. That was a fun fairy list to use, really. Like, really good in melee.
Yeah.
As
You still got
opposed-
those fizzle pops, which
The Fizzle Pops did help. Like, I
quite
took.
a lot, actually.
Yeah, I did quite a lot of wounds to Gotchcab with Fizzle Pop. I did a couple of attacks on him, and I managed to kill Fancy Hat with it as well. It's
Yeah.
really useful for killing people that've got armour.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
Yeah,
the pairing
fair.
of Fencer and Wasp is pretty terrifying.
yeah, well, it is against melee heavy armies.
Yeah.
Troops, sorry, not armies. Melee heavy troops, because they're both scary to go into melee against.
Yeah.
Because and Fencer's particularly scary for gnomes, because she ignores all their minus. In fact, scary against both these troops, because both of you have melee characters that got minus damage, and she just ignores them. And Wasp is actually just quite hard to kill, although actually he end up being quite easy to kill. Yeah. And Boulder just did what he's supposed to do, dug up Moonstones and hit stuff. And Freya did what she was supposed to do, healed stuff and zap stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hard to know kind of what went wrong for the two. I mean, yours went wrong, Phil, because you just didn't get any many cards you wanted.
Yeah.
Your shooting was pretty good.
just-
It was
Yeah.
okay. Your shooting was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the melee went wrong at the end, but
Probably
you
not
didn't do
really
anything.
understanding what I was doing in melee.
Yeah,
Probably didn't
yeah.
know too
It is.
much.
It is trickier than Arcane to get.
Yeah.
And that's it's your second game. And I know you've lost everyone. Everyone's dead, but I actually think you played quite well.
Yeah, I don't think you did anything.
Like you
wrong
used
tactically.
you used the synergies well. You did rally and cry at the right time. You
Yeah.
used my hero well. You kept Fancy Hat within range of Eric and Gotchgut's deck. You did the right things with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you used the synergy of those 4 characters well. But you're playing against 2 people that played 100 games of Moonstone and more. So, we know those synergies and our own synergies and all the cards really well. So there's always going to be a slight advantage there. And we obviously helped when we could, but we can't help you with your own hand. Unfortunately, if it's no good, then it's just what it is. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a long time since I used Gnomes, so it's nice to remember what they do.
Yeah,
and everything,
I think I wouldn't have bought Morris, and I'd have bought Quoll instead.
Yeah, immediately at the start of the game, it's like, oh, I can't use Brothers in Arms. Oh, I haven't got the really much ranged.
I mean, saying that, like, Quoll's not great against fairies, but he's good against humans and trolls.
Yeah, I like Morris with his.
I don't think it was a bad list to bring
Moonstone and
necessarily.
Yeah.
I think losing Mama Gimbal turn 2. Did you lose her?
Yeah, it's because you get through the minus, don't you?
Yeah.
So you just crumble.
That was a bit tragic. Well, Fences.
I don't know how that happened because I remember thinking, oh, I don't want to go on Mama Gimbal. I'll keep young Jack over there. And then I forgot about that and
Yeah.
moved him away.
Well, it's a long time since I've used like Fencer.
Yeah.
So you kind of forget these things. I mean, there's so many. I mean, like as Jack and I talked about before we started the game, that we do so much play testing of scenarios and models. Sometimes we forget what the starter set does.
Yeah.
The starting models.
Like I don't know if we mentioned it in the game. We might have done. I'm sure at one point I played a low guard with Mama Gimbal.
Yeah, you did.
And I didn't use the signature cards completely.
Forgot, yeah, and I forgot as well. I would normally say to you, you can use a signature.
Yeah.
I don't like to win games because people forget stuff, but I forgot it as
That
well.
might have saved her, but then someone else might have died. So
Yeah, I would have stabbed someone else.
yeah.
But yeah. Cool. Well, we'll leave it there because this is going to turn into quite a long video. Which is
You were
fine.
just running a few times, didn't you?
Yeah, but good fun. All right. Thanks a lot for coming, both of you. It's good to have a 3-player game, a bit different. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching.
See you next time.